I want to talk for just a minute about choice. I look at what choices, when I got out of high school and went into college, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. My first choice was phys ed because I liked working out and stuff, and that lasted a couple of years. Then I started chiropractic, and I was a chiropractor for about 10 years, probably 15, including my education and everything, and I liked that life. It was a good life. But after that, when I did my first seminar in Self-Actualization learning technologies, and I saw that, I thought, well, this is what I'm going to be doing. And I went to my mom and I said, you're coming to Texas to a seminar, and she asked me why, and I said, well, it's really neat stuff, first of all. I said, but what's what I'm going to be doing next? And Mom said, oh, Mick, it took everything for you to get through chiropractic college, and now you say you're going to just up and quit and do something else? And I said, yeah. And my mom said, oh, okay. His mom's been pretty cool with who I am and the decisions I've made in life. But I was teaching a class in New Jersey, I think. It might have been a trade show. And I was sitting with a overly motivated young gentleman, chiropractor, and he was talking about his best friend who had gone into law, and his best friend had gone into his dad's law firm. And his best friend hated law, hated the fact that he worked for his father. And this young man said, well, I tell him the truth, which that always scares me. He said, I tell him the truth, and I tell him he has choices in his life. And I said, oh, is that the truth, and is that what you tell your friend? I said, look, do you go to the zoo and talk to the chimpanzees or the monkeys or even the lions and tell them that they're metaphysical beings and they're mainly made of atoms, and atoms are mainly made of space, and if they really thought about it, they could transcend the bars of the zoo and escape the zoo, and it's really just a matter of their choice whether they got in and out of the zoo? And I said, and depress the poop out of the elephants or the lions or whatever because they try to do it and they can't? He said, no. And I said, then why would you do that to your best friend? Your best friend in his life has done something and he can't see his way out. And the bars are as real as they are for the animals in the zoo. And I said, it's like you're standing outside his fence and taunting him into saying that you have choice, you can make this move, you can do this. And I said, and it's quite torturous for your best friend if that's really what he is. A few hours later, the young man came back and he said, I see what you're saying. He said, I'm just going to enjoy him now. I'm going to go to lunch with him. I'm not going to tell him how his life should be or that he can make a different choice if he wants to. If he does, then I'll know that he can. For me, what happened 22, 23 years ago, I did a seminar and I lost all choice. Like I said, I had my clinic, I had all these things established, and I thought this is what I'm going to be doing for quite some time. And when I did my first seminar, it was like, wait a minute, I really like what this can do. I love this work. I want to do this instead of what I'm doing now. And everything fell into place. All the tumblers fell into place, and everything happened in such a way that I could take time and study this work and do only this work. So I do this by choice, and I've been very, very fortunate to do this. And I don't know whether other people have choice or not. If you don't think you do, you don't. Thanks for listening. Have a fun day.